Hello everybody, and welcome back to NinjagoCast. I am your Sensei Bendo.
I'm Josh.
I'm Cheesy.
I'm Cody Crystal.
I am Krusty.
And welcome back. The dojo is now open. Thank you so much to Cheesy and Crystal for bringing back on the podcast once again. And thank you to first-time NinjagoCast newcomer, Krusty. Let's get a round of applause.
Let's go.
Epic fanfare. It's honestly kind of crazy that it took this long for Krusty to be on a Ninjago cast.
Dude, I know.
Let me
No,
just
straight
say,
up, yeah.
Right?
this has been a long time coming, and I'm so glad you agreed to be on this Ninjago cast and you wanted to join us
It
today.
has been. I've been far too lazy, but we are here.
We are finally here, and we're here to talk about some pretty exciting stuff. It's been a crazy couple of weeks for Ninjago, I must say. You would think only 2 weeks after Ninjago cast, not much has happened. But literally, like, everything has happened since the last time we did a Ninjago cast. We got new set images. We got, well, new-ish set images. Set images that we had before, but that are actually properly released now. We got a brand new trailer for a full-on spin-off series of shorts. And, not purposefully, we got new episodes, too. So, just to be clear, we're not going to be talking about episode leaks, or, we're going to be talking about the leaks, but we're not going to be talking about the episodes themselves. We're just going to be talking about the whole, like, situation going on with the leaks to kind of just open up the podcast, just to be like, you know, this happened, how do we feel about it, what are we thinking, like, what is going on? Because I think we're all kind of still a little shocked, but...
No, for real, yeah.
We're still reeling.
It's like been a crazy shakeup. So, yeah, if you're worried about spoilers, you haven't seen episodes, don't worry. We're not going to be talking about the actual episodes. I just wanted to kind of like go over the whole situation before we get into the actual like news that was revealed, you know, through actual means. But yeah, so basically, if you're unaware, also let me know in chat if the audio is all good. Everything should be fine. Looks like it, but just let me know in chat if everything's fine. But just to summarize basically what happened, I'm really glad we did our episode when we did, because I initially was actually going to do it later, but because of scheduling, we ended up doing it on like the Tuesday, the week after the episodes came out, so not even a full week. I was like, maybe we should give it like a week and then do it, but scheduling ended up working out better, so we could do it on that Tuesday, which is a good thing because
You
2 days later,
oh my god.
yeah, literally 2 days later, 4 of the 10 episodes for season 3 part 2 leaked, and then the day after that, the next 4 episodes leaked, both from separate sources, I believe. Does anyone know like the specific?
I'm pretty sure they were from the same source. Okay.
Yeah, I think they're from like
Oh,
you can go.
From my like extremely fuzzy recollection of this, I'm pretty sure Lego just completely messed up and dropped like 8 of the episodes onto their Roku channel.
Yes.
And then everyone ripped them and then they scrambled to delete them.
Okay, so it was...
I could be wrong as to like the exact source, but it was like from Lego.
Yeah,
you're right. It was from a Chinese Roku station.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Because I was hearing different things.
I love Lego.
I was hearing separate things from separate people. Like other people were saying like different streaming services. Some people were saying Peacock again. Some people were saying like Happy Kids for some reason. So yeah, I guess it was.
I remember hearing one rumor that one of the prominent Ninjago leakers just straight up hacked Lego. I remember seeing that somewhere.
I mean, I think that sort of is what happened to an extent, from what I remember. The reason why they were visible were people were like poking around on the, I guess, website of the Roku TV channel, and they found it basically. But I might be wrong on that one.
Gotcha. That's it's still insane to me that like this is not only has this happened like, but it's happened for every single part 2 release.
Genuinely.
Genuinely.
It's
worse every time.
It's a curse, man.
Oh gosh.
Wait, did it happen for season 1 too?
Yeah, the first 5 episodes.
Yeah, the first 5 episodes before Land of Lost Things came out. before the release date.
It was
And
like
then the whole part 2 came out the night of Comic-Con last year.
Which
And
was
now we're just down 2, but it feels like yeah.
So who's
incredibly
hyped to
painful.
wait 6 months for 2 episodes?
Let's go. I'm genuinely
That's fine.
shocked.
That's fine.
I'm genuinely shocked we still haven't gotten those last 2 episodes leaked. Because
Yeah.
like it's just such a cruel thing that like of course the first 8 all leaked, but then there's just those last 2. And like we couldn't just have all or nothing. We couldn't have like a clean like 5 episodes.
Has, like,
this season
such an extremely well-paced finale as well. Like it's been like spaced out over a bunch of episodes. So we're basically just like it's like if you get to like episode 14 of Seabound and then are told to wait 6 months.
I would cry.
Yeah.
I'm crying
It's
right
just
now.
such a mood killer. It's like, man, it's just like the damage is done. Can I just like see how it ends at this point?
Yeah, it's really upsetting.
So I feel like.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. You can keep going.
No, you're fine.
I was gonna say, I feel like the day that it happened to is like one of those like, where were you when all these episodes dropped? Because I remember distinctly my friend Haley like sent me a message and she was like, oh my gosh, they've leaked all the episodes. And then I text Tristan, I'm like, Trist, they leaked all the episodes. And he was like, wait, what? And then we were just scrambling to like figure out where they were gonna drop, and they dropped in the or at least someone dropped a link in the Digiverse server, and I was like, okay, but I don't know. I think it's really fun.
It was like, because didn't the first like 4 episodes show up on YouTube in like one long video that was on live, and I couldn't. Gosh, I couldn't watch all of them.
Yeah, no, I was just kind of waiting patiently for like links to appear out of the sky because I was like, I wasn't gonna go scrambling for stuff, but I was like, I knew I needed to watch it because I was gonna get spoiled otherwise. Because as much as I would love to just wait, like when you're in as deep as in the community as we are, and I'm sure even people watching the stream who browse Ninjago content online, you can't really just not watch the episodes unless you fully.
You can either see the info from the episodes on your own
no matter what.
get spoiled.
Yeah,
just do it on your own terms.
I remember I just like randomly browsed Twitter and I saw that the first thing I saw was that the first 4 episodes got leaked, and I was just like, dang it. So I had to get up and immediately find them.
The thing is, like, the first, like, okay, so, like, the first time it happened with part 1, or sorry, with season 1, it was, like, it was surprising, but it wasn't, like, that crazy. It was, like, okay, because it was just, like, a few weeks before, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So it was, like, okay, well, for a few episodes leaked, I'll watch them. And I did like a live. I remember I did like a live stream talking about them, but it was like people were talking about them. It wasn't that crazy. Then, but when it happened for season 2, it was like 3 months early, and it was like the entire season. It was all 10 episodes. So that was immediately like that was crazy. I remember that was the one where I was like, dude, are you serious? Like, you have to be kidding. And I was like, I had videos and stuff planned and all this stuff. And it was like really frustrating. I was like going on a trip like a week later. I remember like we were doing reacts. So Josh remembers this. We had to figure out what we were doing with reacts and what we were doing with NinjagoCast because we were doing a NinjagoCast like soon. I remember we had a NinjagoCast where we were like, yeah, the episodes leaked. We can't talk about them. We're just gonna talk about the sets because that was the initial plan.
It was such a mess.
Yeah.
And then but then for this, it's like my reaction was basically just like, oh, all right, well.
Yeah.
I can believe it's somehow even worse, though.
It's
like,
somehow
this is 6 months
worse.
out.
It's even worse. But for some reason, my reaction was so much more just like, okay. Because like
I'm just desensitized at this point, man.
Yeah, at this point,
honestly.
it doesn't
I'm totally desensitized to this.
It's not even shocking anymore. It's so upsetting. It's
like man, like the whole thing leaking months in advance. Like, yeah, we've done this.
We've done this before.
This is just.
I
like,
can't even be angry
I've
anymore.
played these games before.
This is just like the standard now, man. Like literally every single part 2 of Dragon's Rising has had this happen.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it just sucks. Because oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I mean, like, it sucks, but I will say that I did have both times in during season 2 and season 3, me and a group of friends watched all of them in the middle of the night and like binged them basically.
Yes,
and well,
wonderful.
I feel sad that the creators have their like work just thrown out there into the universe, and now they have to like deal with that, and the hype cycle is ruined. But I will say, it just creates some really fun memories with people you're hanging out with, having it happen like that, I guess. So I don't know.
God. And you're definitely right, Bendo, that we really had great timing, because I think if we had that discussion after the episodes were leaked, we would be having two much different conversations.
Very different
No
discussion.
spoilers.
Definitely.
Yeah, no spoilers, but yeah, very different discussion, because a lot of the sentiment on part 1 was very much based on, okay, how is part 2 gonna fare out?
What did you guys think of part 1?
That's a good thing, because I was actually gonna ask, considering what we see to part 2, not to spoil part 2, but like, I think my opinions on part 1 have just soured even more over time. Like, genuinely,
I agree.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I was like, on that stream, I was like, yeah, I like part 1. I still think it's good. I'm not gonna say I really don't like it, but I'm not really a fan of part 1 anymore. I'm gonna be real. It's the only set of Dragons Rising episodes that I can say I just don't really like that much.
Yeah. I don't know if I dislike them. I feel like if part 1 is just sometimes a really fun time, part 2 is just a really good piece of work and very well paced and well put together. And it reminds me a lot of season 2, part 1, which is my other favorite part.
Part 2 is so good.
It was
Part
like,
2 is really
after,
good.
after watching what I did watch of part 2, I was like, oh yes, I knew it, I was right. This feels like setup, and it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel vindicated about it, because I think I was the most sour about part 1 episodes last time that we were talking, but I was right. I'm vindicated. This was set up for no spoilers, but oh my god, dude, what?
Yeah,
I will say it made it made some parts of part 1 worse, but it also made some parts of part 1 better.
That is true. That's fair.
Yep.
I think that I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like there are parts of it where I was like, I remember us talking about that in NINJAGOcast, and saying if this doesn't get resolved soon, then and it did. So it was a lot of it was satisfying, but a lot of it, some of it was made me not like part 1.
I remember the general sentiment at the end of last episode was basically, we were like, okay, this is cool, like, this is still Dragons Rising, it's still fun, it's still entertaining, but like, we need things to like start happening, because it feels like not much is actually going on. It just feels like it's going through the motions, and nothing really felt surprising or shocking. It just felt like more of the same.
It felt like more Dragons Rising.
Like, it felt, but like, the thing about part 2 is that it definitely, it does more things to subvert expectations and to do things you don't expect, and to like actually do what it feels more like how Dragons Rising felt when it first came out, when everything was new and exciting and shocking. That's what part 1 of this season 3 was really missing. Nothing really felt new or exciting anymore. It kind of felt like, it felt like I got the same amount of enjoyment watching season 3 part 1 for the first time as I do like rewatching like season 1 part 2 or something like that, where it's like, I feel like I've seen this before. I feel like this doesn't feel new.
I got really worried by part 1 for a sec, because in like the start of this year, I've kind of been like on a little break from Ninjago. Like, my interest in it is like pretty waned, and I was just kind of hoping for part 1 to sort that. And I watched it, and I was really worried that DR got series rot 3 seasons in.
I wasn't too worried about it.
It really felt like it was just,
at the time,
it felt like it. I don't know. It just felt really like, I felt similarly to how I felt during like the 11-minute era, where we were just kind of going through the motions.
I get that. I mean, I feel like after finishing it, I wasn't really worried for the future. I was actually more optimistic for the future, because the stuff that they got right about part 1 is the stuff that I was really worried they would mess up. Besides the Forbidden Five, but like they got like the important character stuff and beats right, and I feel like they got like the important story beats down. It's just everything surrounding it was just kind of meh. So it was like, okay, well, like they still got the stuff I care about.
Bad.
Like it wasn't bad. It was well written, and it was like it proved to me that they have a plan for like what they were doing with certain characters, and part 2 just proves even more that that plan is being like seen through. So like personally, I always had a feeling that, you know, that the show was still going in a direction I was happy with, which is why I was still optimistic. That's why I was still optimistic about it when we first got the episodes before the leak happened. But now that we have something so much better, I look back on it and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can actually firmly, I can firmly like. You know, now that I'm not looking towards the future, I'm being like, okay, I like this because it's going in the direction I want it to, not because I really enjoyed it super much. Now it's like, I can look back and be like, yeah, these first 10 episodes still could have been a lot better. They could have been a lot better.
Agreed. I'm like so surprised that part 2 has somehow some of my favorite moments in all of Dragon's Rising. I think I'm not going to go into specifics, of course, but like, the fact that I've gone from such a turnaround to where I was like, yeah, Dragon's Rising's pretty nice. It's not my favorite thing out there, but it's pretty nice, I guess, to like, oh my gosh, I love Ninjago so much. I like you do not understand the turnaround. I'm so happy that my heart loves it as much as it does, because like I don't like not liking stuff. So to like it is amazing.
If it sticks to landing in 6 months, this is gonna be one of the greatest.
Yeah, it's still up to those last 2 episodes, so we'll see.
Yep.
Yeah.
God, if they suck, man, if they suck.
I mean, the thing with me is like with Dragon's Rising, it's season 3 basically did what I wanted it to, even if even if we don't have the last 2 episodes, and the first 10 episodes weren't like my favorite of Dragon's Rising. Season 3 still did what I wanted it to, mostly in terms of just like kind of putting all my fears about Ninjago to rest finally. Since Crystallized, like I finally feel comfortable being like, yeah, this show has a plan, this show has things it wants to do, I'm fully on board with everything. Well, not everything it's doing, but I'm fully on board with most of the things it's doing, and it's like, I don't really have any concerns for future seasons anymore. Like, I haven't been able to say that in a long time, and I feel like even after I loved season 1 and 2 so much, I still went into season 3 being like, I'm worried, I feel like they can mess this up. I don't really have that fear anymore. And maybe I should, but like I feel like at this point I finally reached the point where I'm like, yeah, I just can kind of expect Ninjago to be good now. Even at Dragon's Rising's like worst, it is still enjoyable and fun, and it still gets it doesn't completely derail things.
Yeah, like I said,
definitely.
Like I said in the last Ninjago cast, there's no bad season of Dragon's Rising. It's just some parts are better than others.
It just sticks out when there's something that feels like it's not really doing as much as you expect the show to do.
Right.
But it's not actively like messing things up or like completely missing out on potential that it could have. I think the worst thing Dragon's Rising has done so far is the Forbidden Five in part 1. And even then, it's just kind of like a mild disappointment for me. It's not like a show ruining thing.
Yeah.
So
I think for me, it's either that or the Zane and Pixel episode.
That episode, I still want to write a whole video on why I really don't like that episode.
like all of the classic Ninjagoisms just randomly reared their head for that one episode. Like I was actually going insane when they started playing the death music again.
Please let us never have an episode like that again.
Let us
never play that track again. I don't want to hear it, man.
I'll be 100% honest. I feel like out of like there are 2 episodes that definitely have soured for me of part 1 since part 2 have come out. That one has not fully soured, but I can see definitely all the issues that are there. I am just a biased person, a very, very biased person, and I like Pixel a bit too much. Sorry.
Yeah, I could see how Pixel fans would love that episode.
Best part of the episode, Pixel.
Yeah, but the other episode is I'm so bad at episode names. I'm sorry, guys. The one with Nia and Sora and Jin Man.
Yeah,
that one. That one has so many issues from a lore standpoint.
I'm actually surprised.
I
don't think Josh got to talk about that one much last time. Did
just wish the blade
I
into your hand and then go.
Like my brain.
I kind of went on. I kind of got summoned a while ago to a voice chat.
Yes.
And I kind of explained a bunch of stuff, but a lot of it's like headcanon, which I'm not going to go into.
How did you feel about that episode?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I think that the magic systems that Nauticon and AeroCore use are similar but fundamentally different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't really. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say like Nauticon uses gets his power from the sword, basically, like the Jin blade. And mainly like the land and everything like that, but AeroCore is like purely just like the land of Ninjago.
Right.
But that's as far as I'm gonna go with that.
They approach it very differently.
Yeah.
I just wish they took more time to like explain stuff. You know, like actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, don't explain it because I
we need. Let's just follow Josh's headcanons.
I need it to be vague as vague as possible.
Yeah, as vague so that your headcanons are made intact.
Yeah.
And your Jin lore isn't disturbed.
The other option of Nauticon being Jin royalty and AeroCore not being is also a pretty good way around.
That's
that
also
too,
true.
Yeah. There's ways they can explain
either
it.
way.
They just chose not to because they don't want to speak Nauticon's name. But yeah, not to turn this into another part 1 discussion, but basically, it's good that we did the episode when we did because, like, as you can see now, our opinions, have changed a little bit. Not just because of time has gone on, obviously, but also because of part 2, like, drastically affecting things, and as new episodes tend to do, they will reflect on previous stuff, and the fact that part 2 is so solid so far kind of just makes part 1 even less appealing.
It completely shows it up. It just completely shows it up.
Like there's really not much reason to go back to watch part 1 as of now. At least for me. I don't know if others disagree, but
well, I'll probably watch part 1 whenever the last 2 episodes of part 2 come out. I'll watch it all the way through.
True that.
There's more reason for me to watch part 1 because I have those downloaded on my computer.
Also fair.
Cool.
It's actually funny because I have part 2 downloaded, but not part 1. I've not been able to find clean rips of part 1 anywhere.
I have a link. I can send you them.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. For editing's sake, of course.
In the chat.
But yeah, I think that's all we have to say about the leak situation. So now we can turn our attention to official things that have been announced.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
Yes!
Ninjago Legends Monstrosity. We got a brand new trailer. They're doing a premiere at, what was it, Brickworld Chicago?
Yeah.
On June 12th, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know when the actual shorts come out. Like, I know they come out in June, but I don't know what day they come out officially on YouTube and everything. I'm guessing it'll be like...
Isn't it the same day, or is it like the 15th?
I think it's later, because I think it's like an exclusive premiere in Brickworld Chicago, and then I think the shorts will come out later. And I'm not sure if they're premiering them all at the exclusive premiere, or if they're just doing one. I don't remember the exact
I will be watching
details.
the recording of them taken on someone's phone on June 12th.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone's gonna do that.
Yeah, no.
Like if they don't, I'll be disappointed.
But I was gonna ask a dumb question. I was gonna be like, did anyone do that for the crystallized one? And then I remembered that happened after the episodes came out.
Yes.
Because things really don't change, do they?
Oh, the crystallized premiere. It was a good time, but also funnily irrelevant.
It's like the double whammy of not only is this late, but it's also for episodes people don't even like.
That whole thing was so strange because They just decided they'd like show episodes, was it 13 through 15 in a cinema?
The fact is like I was there with Trist, and I straight up don't remember what episodes they showed. It's just so sad.
Yeah, I was surprised by how many people showed up to that. Like, it was so last minute, and then it was like a huge meetup. I was like, dang.
The main thing I remember is Trist shouting "Woo Studios" or something, I think.
Oh, Woo
and
Studios.
then like,
That was such a good
like one
thing.
or two other things. But like, it was really fun. It was a good time, and I'm glad they're doing it again.
Yeah, I'm glad they're doing it again, and I'm glad they're doing it for something that's not out yet. Like, and for something as cool as this, like, I think seeing something like this in cinema on a big screen like that with an audience is cool, and I wish I could go.
That would be incredibly sick.
Yeah, I'm sure people will get video. So well, this might be the next thing to leak, but only a few days early, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't speak this evil.
Bando, you just jinxed it. It's gonna be dropping in HD tomorrow on Lego's
Let's
Roku
go. No, Lego's YouTube channel just uploads
it. They upload it and like delist it like 2 hours later.
that would happen. But yeah, enough about leaks. What do you guys like about this trailer? Since it is,
I am
so
excited. Oh my gosh.
Wait.
I've been waiting for something like this for Ninjago for a long time. Ever since the Legacy shorts, I think we've all been like starving for Ninjago to be in 2D in some form or fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since Monkey Kid, and everyone's just like, you know what? If Ninjago did this, it would be sick.
Definitely.
And now we're getting it, and I'm kind of overwhelmed about it.
No, same.
So cool.
It looks amazing. Like out of the Legacy shorts that I've watched, I've watched Gold Rush and Sweat into the Goldies the most for obvious reasons. But I went back and rewatched the other one and Golden Legend. It is so good. Like I cannot even put into words. And I'm so glad also that the studio who did it like put out a website with like behind the scenes artwork and concept art and character turnarounds, because then I just started like going through that and it's just like, ugh, the artistry behind it is chef's kiss. Well done.
So it's Sunburst. No. It's, what's the studio called? Sun something.
I've just been looking at the pictures of it on the stream the whole time and being like, oh my god.
There it is, Sun Creature Studios.
It's so cool. This is such a cool thing
No
they're
bad
doing.
screenshot.
It's also cool that it's like about a main character and not like a random samurai.
Yeah. And it's canon too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Sun Creature did the original Golden Legend short. I'm pretty sure it is still Sun Creature, but I haven't been able to find any actual credits like associated with them.
Yeah.
So either it's Sun Creature or it's another studio that's just really good at replicating the exact style that they did 4 years ago. I'm very interested to see once the actual shorts come out, the credits, to see the studio that animated this, but I'm pretty sure it's Sun Creature Studio. And in which case, I'm just so happy that LEGO's working with other animated studios again. We had this whole discussion stream a while back when Monkey Kid Season 5 was coming out.
I remember that.
And a big thing was talking about, you know, the implications of not only that, but what it meant for LEGO animated media. Because around the same time, we were getting Dreams Season 2, which was using a lot of Wild Brain animated stuff. And for anyone who's unfamiliar, for Season 5, Monkey Kid ended up switching from Flying Bark to Wild Brain. And Wild Brain also animates Ninjago. So Wild Brain was doing 3 LEGO shows at once, basically. And in terms of that whole period, we had basically a void of other LEGO animated content besides, I think we got some new stuff for like the LEGO City show on YouTube. I don't remember who that's animated by, but I know that's a different studio. But other than that, we got basically a void of like any Lego animated content that wasn't Wild Brain.
Yeah.
So that was kind of concerning. It kind of felt like Lego was, reeling it back in, kind of relying on Wild Brain for a lot of stuff. Especially after like the last few years, they've been so creative and willing to work with other studios. The Ninjago, legacy shorts show that. They had so many different studios for all these different shorts, and it was amazing. And when Monkey Kid first came out, it was incredible. And it felt like that was dwindling down. But now with this, it feels like we're finally getting a return to like Lego is branching out again. They're hiring more studios. They're willing to do that, and not only for 3D animation, but for 2D animation, and incredibly stylized, ultra like specific to this. Like this isn't just like any ordinary 2D animated cartoon. This is like its own thing. Like this separates itself from
like
even just other cartoons out there in general, not just Lego shows. So that just makes me really happy as someone who's a huge fan of Lego's animated stuff.
Me too.
I'm just so relieved, basically. Even if it's just shorts, even if it's not like a full-length series, like the fact that they're doing this at all is incredible.
Yeah, it shows a willingness.
Yeah, I hear there's only gonna be 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 5
Do you know how long
minutes
the
shorts, I think.
Oh.
I think 5 minutes. 5 minutes is what I heard. I don't know how reliable that is. So
that's a solid
have
15
to
minutes
see.
altogether, though. So
Yeah, which
that's
is
not
sounds great to me. I'm
bad. I'm
excited.
so happy that we're getting the Monkey Kid void filled, at least for a
Yes.
bit. 'Cause I
Yes.
miss it.
I've dearly missed it. So I'm glad we're getting this, and I'm glad. I hope, that by the way Lego is pushing this, it seems like this is just going to be the first of many of these, and I don't know if each wave is going to have a different animation style similar to how the legacy shorts were. If they're going to stick with this team for all of them and the style for all of them. But either option they pick, I'm excited. I want to see more cool stuff like this from Lego.
I would love to see one of these about the Forbidden Five.
Oh, definitely. That would like probably fix a bunch of issues.
And it with like the big fight with like Igato and Rontu or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be absolutely good.
The fact that they're using this to showcase stuff that we haven't seen in canon, that definitely happened, is also really cool.
Yeah, I love how they're using this to fill in the gaps rather than like being like another wave of Ninjago sets for 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His boy's legendary car.
It's not like Core where it's like some random non-canon shorts that don't make any sense in the timeline.
And it's got such a very high stakes tone to it, which I appreciate. Which is evident by Vincent Tong's magnificent
Vincent Tong
voice work.
crushes it in this.
I know.
He was absolutely cooking in that trailer.
Like he's an amazing voice actor already, but to hear like the range he had like hit me in the gut. So yes, please.
Yeah, we've never gotten like a voice performance quite like that in Ninjago. And he did a really good job. And I'm really excited to hear even more of his performance in this. I think it's going to be like a standout Ninjago performance, like of all time. I feel like I love the voice cast of Ninjago a lot, but I feel like it's not often where we get like a standout performance. This is one of those times. This is from the trailer. I can already tell this is going to be really great. But yeah, the tone is definitely also very, very interesting. I definitely correlate it with the fact that, they're doing more of a push for older audiences for the sets. I don't think that necessarily means that the shorts are going to be, that much darker than the show itself, or, aimed at a much higher audience. It's still going to be for kids at the end of the day, but the appeal of this through the visuals and through like the overall theming and everything has a lot more of a higher demographic than we're used to. And I think that's to help maybe push those sets that are, all the boxes for like the Legend sets have like 14 plus in like
those
big
sets are like being charged at like grown up prices.
Yeah, and like the big yellow box like big yellow cube around 14 plus, like they're trying to like emphasize like
look, we're not just for 4-year-olds, look.
This is for big kids, guys, take us seriously. But instead of like begging to take us seriously, they're actually giving us something that we can't take seriously, and we're like, oh crap, okay, I'll take this seriously.
And that's just good marketing.
Yeah, they're Lego's putting all the pieces together to craft something unique and interesting and different from this IP that isn't just what we're used to.
It gives off like Star Wars UCS like vibes without the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. The sets are like really gorgeous and intricate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which we'll get to in a bit.
I'm really happy with how Kai's been being treated since
yes,
DR kicked off.
Very much.
Like literally with like every year of Dragons Rising, like Kai fans are more and more back.
Kai fans are eating.
Kai has somehow slowly crept up in my ranking of favorite ninja, because most of the time it used to be Zane was my favorite, but then Cole usurped him, and now Kai has been number 3. I think he's gonna usurp Zane for me, depending on how Monstrosity goes. So like that's and Zane is only there for nostalgia.
I'm pretty sure before Dragons Rising I had Kai at like number 4 on my list, maybe like number 5. And he is like bare minimum number 2 now. Like bare minimum.
Yeah, this new era has done Kai wonders.
That character.
Yeah. It really makes me curious to see what they'll do in the future with this, because like I think a lot of people are kind of diving towards the direction of like, okay, other ninja before the merge. So like, will we get Jay? Will we get Nia? I really hope we get a Nia one, because
gosh,
ooh, I would love a Nia one.
I feel like, dude, I've been Nia's been great in Dragons Rising, but I feel like I've been starving since Seabound. I need more cool Nia stuff.
A really good Nia one.
She's in the realm of madness. She said she woke up in. So
yeah, true.
So that we could explore that more, which is fascinating to me.
Yeah. And especially in this animation style, like her powers would look like gorgeous with this.
Oh, you are so right.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, the fact that they picked Kai for this is perfect, because fire in 2D animation always looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like when it's done well, and you can already tell that they're gonna cook with it. And like seeing Nia's water powers would be even more insane in this style.
Yes.
The only issue is they would have to give Nia a set, and Lego would rather die than do that.
That's so sad.
Oh, that's
I would hope we've moved past
Lego,
and it's time.
I mean, Sora's Box Ninja now, so at least that's
it's not even a gender thing anymore, because they like give Sora so much stuff. They just
hate Nia specifically. They just specifically hate Nia.
It's not even a woman thing. It's just this one woman.
It's because Lego didn't come up with her.
Yeah. So I really hope we get more of these, and I'm really glad that we're getting this, because I remember watching the Golden Legend short back when it first came out, and I was just blown away. And I was like, wow, this was really cool. I was like, this is really cool. I guess that's it though. We're never getting more of this. Like, that's just all it is. Like, it felt like we were just being teased with it. We were like, this is something you could have. But nope. Yeah. That's just it.
And now we have it.
It was awesome. But now we have it. And I hope we continue to keep having it. I hope this does well. I hope the sets do well. I hope these shorts do well.
Yeah, I really hope this is successful for Lego. I really respect them for going like all the way on this. This is like a really bold thing for them to do.
Especially because like this has the opportunity to like branch out more into like the animation community in general. Which I know a lot of people are talking about, but it's like Lego's had this opportunity in the past, but now they have it again. So don't mess it up this time. Luckily, Ninjago is, it's already primarily based, worldwide. So, a lot more eyes are going to be on this. They already released a trailer, you have all this stuff. It's basically already gotten better marketing than Monkey Kid ever did. So,
yeah.
Don't mess it up this time. Let let
And
this.
it'd be really cool if we get a bunch of people trying Dragon's Rising after watching this.
Yeah, like let this pop off, please. Don't
Yeah,
have
I really
this
hope this does
amazing.
well.
Don't have this amazing like unique project that people poured hours and like their heart and soul into just to like shove it under the rug and never talk about it. Like I really hope this continues to be a big push, and I'm glad that at least for the time being it is. I just gotta keep up the momentum of it. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with this, really excited. So should we talk about the sets regarding this now that we got HD images?
Sure.
Let's do.
We have first up, let me just pull this up. Okay, hold on, I have a billion things open. Okay. Maybe. Okay. We have set 71846, the Fire Knight Mech, retailing for around $119.99 US dollars. Let me post image in the Discord just so you all can see what we're talking about.
Good
this set
God.
is actually gorgeous. Like
Absolutely
this
beautiful.
So good. This like is so
It's
cool.
so cool looking, man.
So good.
It makes me sad that I've basically like completely stepped out of like ever like investing in Lego much anymore because I just don't have the room.
Fair.
Because
Same.
I would absolutely love to have some of
I
these
do not
sets.
know where I would put these.
Like genuinely, I don't really have any plans to buy any of the new sets moving forward, but I can still appreciate the heck out of these. Like these are awesome.
I think the plus side to these kind of sets is that they are they have very little like surface area. As opposed to like a temple that takes up like a huge amount of space, like anything that's vertical. Which is what I really like about the next set, which I will get into later, but the fact that it's like standing up is it takes up a lot less room.
Right. Yeah, that is true. It's not like the most unmanageable thing in the world. Like it's not like the City of Temples or whatever, which literally takes up like half of a table for me.
Or like one of the city sets or something.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
But yeah, this overall. Go ahead.
I just realized this mech has the same like the thigh like orientation that the Cole's Titan mech does.
Yeah.
I just realized that's amazing.
Oh,
so it has almost the same amount of posability.
Oh, that's good. That's really cool.
The cape is beautiful.
I love how the cape is.
The whole thing is beautiful. Like it makes such a good silhouette too. Like I am not a mech person really. Like if I had to rank my favorite kind of sets, it would be like from top to bottom, location, vehicles. Location, dragons, vehicles, and then mechs. But like this is a mech I would buy. I would buy this hands down. Like this and the Cole's Titan mech, so freaking good. I love both of them.
Dude, the cape is so extra. I love it.
I love how it's like propped up. Like it can actually like be posed.
You did not need to do all that. I love it so much.
I have a question. Is that a new fire piece that's like on top of the head? Because that just looks cool. It looks like it's moving, but it's not.
Yeah.
I think that it's in other sets too, but yeah,
so cool.
I think it's.
It looks nice.
God, what a sick design, man! This is so cool.
It is, and it looks so good in the art style, the shorts too. And I'm pretty sure, like from what we can tell from the trailer, like this thing is its own character too. Like this isn't just like a vehicle. This is like. This is a.
That's interesting.
I will not fail another fire.
This and the other set, the dragon.
Oh, is that the mech talking?
I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Because like the face mask like lights up unless there's just someone inside of it. But I've seen a lot of people theorizing that the mech is like its own character.
That'd be sick. I really hope they do that.
Yeah, it's like a mech, but it's also a monster in the realm of monsters. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the box art for the set just flashed up on the stream. That looks so cool.
Yeah, the way that they're doing like the stylized like boxes, like painterly aesthetic,
Yes.
really really cool. It just helps them even stand apart even more, like on the shelf. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like it shows that it's something special. So yeah, this is definitely this is a mech I would definitely buy if I had the space for it, because I don't usually buy that many mechs either. But when a good mech comes around, it's hard to pass up.
Yep.
Good
Oh
one.
yeah,
that does.
especially something so big and so audacious as this. I definitely, if they have a mech like this for all of the ninja, I would
That would be
probably scoop
amazing.
all of them
Mhm.
up.
Yep.
Especially this, the Samurai X mech and Cole's Titan mech would be the three that I would
Yeah.
probably get out of all of them.
Yeah.
This is the closest thing we have to a Kai Titan mech so far. But I'm sure we'll
Yeah.
get one in the future still. But yeah, and the Kai minifig with this is also really cool. It's a little confusing to me that, I mean, maybe he'll get this look at the end of the shorts,
Yeah, it does not match the tone
but
at
it
all.
is confusing to me that the minifig
Yeah.
is not the one we see in the shorts. I feel like that's kind of a common theme so far. I mean, we haven't seen the shorts yet. Obviously, they're not out. But like, from what we've seen from the trailer, it really does feel like all the minifigs from these sets just aren't related at all, basically.
Yeah.
They're just
If
characters
not,
that happen
Kai
to
wouldn't-
appear, but the suits themselves just don't.
Yeah, there was a couple of jokes on Twitter during this whole conversation about Monstrosity and what it was and what it was finally revealed, what it would become. The fact that Kai has hardly any hair gel at all, like it's free flowing,
He did
and
not die.
everybody's like, yeah, he's so depressed he can't put hair gel in his hair, which is why
He lost
minifig
it.
and why the minifig is so strange.
It's the first thing he did when he found the bounty. Like, where is it?
Oh, thank God, I found Lloyd. I can.
You can't see me like
Somebody
this.
else can.
Yeah, this is a really cool set. And we actually,
Yeah, he put the
speaking
gel
of
in before he arrived at the monastery.
the creature at like the base of it, we saw like a little glimpse in the trailer, in the underwater scene. So I'm excited to see that too.
I appreciate the elf shoes.
Yes.
The pointed toes.
The pointed toes. It's
That's
definitely a
crazy.
touch.
Pointed toes and armor is like my kryptonite. I love it.
Very epic.
I like the
And,
recolored part 2 sword he has. That's like really random thing to put in the set.
They're just getting extra use out of that mold because why not?
Mhm.
It's like this is probably
Yeah,
expensive
we
to
just
make.
made it. Let's shove it into Legend sets as well.
I saw the way they work is that the a lot of the prints like have the kind of 3D thing, and so you have the red and the black like blades, and it like whatever you depending on what blade you see through it, like you see a different thing.
Oh.
I think it's more prevalent in the other sets, but like there was an example of it I saw.
I kind of assume that the black one was just like a matte solid color and not like a translucent.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah, it looks.
I know they
matte
showed
shape.
they showed the red one being used for that.
Yeah, the red one.
Like it was like.
Yeah.
Which is probably why they're so big, like
yeah.
in universe, just so we
Which
can
is
see
really
through
funny.
them.
True. But yeah, next up we have. I'm not used to reading out set names and stuff like this. I'm not an epic Ninjago or Lego YouTuber, but I'm trying my best. So next up, we have set 71847, the Guardian Dragon, for $149.99 US. And
I've been told this thing isn't posable. Is that true?
This thing is basically static.
I'm pretty sure it's like built into the.
Which is fine.
That hurts my heart.
I feel like that works for what it's trying to be.
It's trying to be like a display
more,
more than anything.
yeah,
But like,
display
I would have really loved to pose this.
I think you can pose the arms, neck, and tail. Just the legs are like it's so big and upright that it has to like.
The legs and
it
the
had to be built
wings
into the.
Has to like stand up somehow.
Yeah.
Structural integrity and all that.
Right.
So I love how
like I couldn't imagine having like to balance this thing on the rock.
Yeah, that would be. This whole set is like
that Wu suit is so weird. It's literally just like a part 2 suit for him.
No, we literally got like a Wu like ninja suit, which is really funny because not only like this
So
it doesn't make sense because like the Wu like that we see in like the trailer is like a very
he looks like all like decrepit and like decayed.
It's like a weird
stuff.
like decayed cryptic like ghostly Wu.
Yeah, but once again, like the Kai minifigure is also different from the. So I mean,
we just got bro chilling like he's on the team.
Like Wu's in the show, we're gonna put Wu in the set. Like
yeah,
it doesn't matter what he's wearing.
They're just with the minifigs. It feels like they're just going like, okay, the character's in it. Let's just put the minifig and not really think too much about what they look like in the show because the art style, I guess, is they just didn't even bother. Either they had like the minifigs already, or like they had to come up with the designs for like the animation after, or like I don't know, something in the creative pipeline just must have not lined up.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how the process would go with shorts like that. But yeah, this set's also gorgeous. I feel like out of the two Legend sets, this is probably the one I would buy.
Agreed.
The Kai mech is really awesome too, but if I had to pick one, I think this is probably my favorite.
This is one that I could definitely give to like someone else. Like I have someone in mind that I actually would maybe buy this for, who isn't like even like a big Ninjago fan, but like knows that I really like Ninjago, and so I don't know. I feel like they know things about Ninjago and they have casually watched it, I guess, alongside me, but they would very much like this set.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, just a cool looking dragon.
Yeah,
And
we on a
put on your
cool
shelf.
waterfall and
yes.
Yeah,
This goes
I really
great
like that.
with like all the other like fall themed Dragons Rising sets we've gotten to.
I like that they come with the it's the same stand too.
Yes.
I hope they like continue that in the future if they do more of these.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see where this theme goes. Just getting even more of these types of sets like every year. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting for the big like Ninjago UCS set. Like
one day.
The big Star Wars type, like insanely massive that only like super big fans with 1 billion square feet in their houses would buy. But we're getting there. This is the stepping stone.
Yeah.
We're on our way to our $700 UCS bounty. Let's get it.
Let's go. Now imagine something like that, but like based off like the OG bounty, and it has like all the interiors from the original seasons.
That would be
awesome. That's just
awesome.
season 1.
Crazy awesome.
That'd be wild.
That would be incredibly sick to see.
Though knowing Lego, they probably wouldn't make it based off the original. They'd probably do a more recent version.
Yeah.
I think they'd probably do the legacy bounty if they do any.
Which is also based off of the original version, so it's kind of the same thing. It's a copy of a copy.
But like it's technically far away. Let's just keep Xeroxing the original one.
Right.
Over and over and over again.
Get like the photocopied one and then put that into the copier. Oh well, the photocopied one is newer by about 7 years. It's a new product.
All right.
Oh,
so
I'm assuming they're gonna do a lot for the 15th anniversary. I would think
that's
so.
right. I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's next year, isn't it?
Dang.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, it is.
Forgot about that.
Time flies by.
Well, I guess
But the 10th anniversary was like 6 months ago.
Guess we'll be eating good after
speaking
this.
of the 10th anniversary, there's an exclusive poster in the mech.
Oh, that's
set
right.
You can see in the box.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Disclaimer: it's not me, so I don't know who it is. So that's really cool. It's really cool that they're getting
the
like,
way you
people
say
to...
it makes you sound so suspicious.
No, because I know because I did the one for the 10th anniversary and I saw that and I was like, oh, they're doing that again. That's awesome.
Because I immediately saw that. I was like, yo, did Josh not tell me something?
I know that some people are gonna ask me, and I just wanted to get that out there that it's not me. I swear.
Has Josh been
That's
keeping
still
a
so
secret?
sick that they put your poster in the set. That's genuinely so
That's
cool.
so awesome.
Oh yeah, I have it hung up on my wall. It's amazing. I brag about it every time I have people over.
It's so epic. I remember buying City Gardens. I was like, yo. Because I bought it years after the fact, so I completely forgot. And I was like, oh my goodness. I forgot there's a poster in here. But yeah. Do we want to quickly just go over the other sets for summer?
Sure. Yeah.
While we're here, since we have the time.
Well, we got our 2 Ninjago Legends sets now. All of these other guys.
No, we just got. Well, there's some actually.
There's one I am eyeing so much you do not understand.
Oh god.
First off, does anybody have anything to say about the the Rogue versus Drix race car duel?
Drix car.
22.99 USD.
Great.
If they had the hat for Jay and that would be such a steal. I fear.
Actually, yeah. Okay, the thing that bothers me, I think I said this last time we talked about like the leaked images of these sets. Why do they put Drix, like the easiest member of the Forbidden Five to get in the cheapest set? Like, come on, they could not have thrown us a bone and put like Zarked in here or Kerr. Like Kerr would have been perfect for
give me
this.
Noct in a Julia set. Give me Noct.
I mean,
Well,
they had
Kerr has arm
Master
printing,
Lloyd
so-
in this small J set. I was like, okay, that's awesome. Can we just do that
And then,
again,
like,
over and over?
Getting a cheap Rogue is completely ruined by the fact that you don't get the hat.
No.
So it's like, is
Well,
anybody
that
winning
is really
other
cool.
than 4-year-olds?
Should have gotten the hair too, at least.
Like, come on, Lego.
Oh, true. That would have actually done so much for this set.
Oh, that would have been great too. We're never getting that hairpiece. We're never getting that hairpiece.
No, absolutely not.
No. All they'd have to
We'll get it in
all they'd
like
have to
5 years.
Yeah, all they'd have to do is just recolor Akinos from Prime Empire, but they can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to.
Boo.
We're not doing that. Have a gold James.
I wonder, like, how much, like, when it comes to production costs, if it would have been more expensive to recolor the Okino hair, or if it was more expensive to do what they actually did and recolor the mask. Like, I wonder, I guess the Okino hair would be more expensive to produce or something.
I think it probably would be because it's made out of rubber, right?
Yeah.
God, I hate rubber hair pieces, by the way. They get
Assuming-
loose like so quickly.
Assuming that
Wait,
hairpiece is even still in
The
production.
hairpiece is not rubber, right? It's hard
Okino's?
plastic.
I'm pretty sure it was. It was some kind of non-plastic material that lost its grip really quickly.
The thing is, I have it, so I should know, but I don't remember.
Hang on.
I don't remember.
I am pretty sure it's rubber. It's something that's not plastic.
Yeah, I feel like you're right.
It's definitely not rubber.
But is it plastic?
Is it bendy?
No, it's not bendy.
Oh,
I
okay.
see.
So it is just hard plastic?
Yeah, it's dual molded though.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That might be.
I
it.
mean,
That
but
might be
so
what
is
I'm-
Jay's
that's
hood,
more
right?
expensive.
Yeah, it's fair.
The hood piece is dual molded too. So I guess the hood is just cheaper for whatever reason. Or they just, I don't know, they didn't want to do it. Yeah, that's all I got on this set.
Yeah, they wanted to keep the secret for a little while longer.
Oh,
which
okay.
I hope the production would take the same notes.
Right.
But okay.
Water Cars Entertainment says it's rubber, but the red part's plastic. So like it's dual molded and dual material.
Ah, so that's probably why. That makes more sense.
Oh, that piece must be so expensive.
Yeah, that's why they're not. That's why they don't make it anymore. And they made
I
that
was
for
gonna say,
what, like a random side character.
It feels weird, but it doesn't feel like soft.
Yeah, but that was also Unagami's as well, to be fair. Like, I think it was probably made for Unagami and mine first, and then they just thought...
They just threw it in.
We'll
Yeah, they threw it in City Markets.
As well. We spent this much on it anyways.
Or not City Markets,
Yeah.
but the Gamers Market. Just
Gamers Market.
Yeah.
Gamers Market was so good.
That was a crazy. That was a crazy pull from like to do that in the middle of the Prime Empire wave. Just like, here, have this set with like a bunch of really cool exclusive minifigs. That'd be cool if we got that again, especially with Dragons Rising with how many things we could use.
Still need that Frohickey.
Yep. Can we get the Frohickey market? And it's just all Frohickeys.
Are we getting? Wasn't it leaked that we were getting a Frohickey at some point?
We were supposed
Or
to
am I wrong?
in the city like workshops, but it just didn't happen because I
Oh.
don't know what was going on with those leaks because people were leaking like city like crossroads, and I ended up
I
in
remember
workshops.
Ninjago City Apartments.
Yeah,
yeah.
so
I don't
do
know.
I.
Yeah, I don't know. Either it was scrapped or leakers were just incorrect. I'm not quite sure. But
Hopefully one day.
Moving on to another not so exciting set, we have the 71838 Kai's Motorcycle Speed Race for $9.99 USD.
Hey, what do you mean? This is classic Ninjago here. 2 bikes.
Yeah, 2 bikes.
Mm-hmm.
We got
You can
Kai's...
say this is not exciting all you want, but this is probably the only set I'm gonna be able to afford.
I mean, fair enough. This is a pretty good deal. I mean, you get the new Kai.
The Kai minifigure is really
The Kai minifigure is
featured.
great. Okay.
They didn't cheap out on like any of the armor and stuff in this, which is nice.
Yeah, because usually they'll like not include the armor pieces. I'm guessing the only reason they did that is because the half mask is part of it. They're like, we can't have Kai without the mask, so we can't just remove the armor. I guess.
Spectral Dragonian especially. I'm really shocked that guy has his like shoulder armor. This is the type of set where they just cut that for no reason.
I'm surprised they didn't do like the Mohawk version.
Yeah.
That is honestly.
Oh yeah, true. So I mean, this is actually good. This is a good way to get the like full Dragonian.
Yeah, this is a good way to get Dragonian or full Dragonian and also Kai, and you're not missing stuff. You even get one of the blades, which is cool. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a really cool little set, all things considered.
I think this is a good time to bring up that Dragons Rising has finally done it. They made a second line of suits that I like.
Yes.
Let's give Dragons Rising.
What's the other one that you like?
Let's go.
Originally, the tournament suits were the only line of Dragons Rising suits that I didn't find ugly. And now we have 2.
Well, they are the best ones, yeah.
Now we have these ones, which I think I like these the best. I think these are like by far my favorite. I don't really like the mech suits.
I love the mech suits. That's so good.
I don't hate the mech suits though. The mech suits are okay, but like
I just wish Aaron and Sora got them.
Yeah. That's really dude. Sora's would have actually like cooked like crazy.
Sora's would have slapped so hard.
Sora's mech suit would have been one of my favorite suits.
They missed that opportunity so hard.
They did, but I love these new suits. Let me see if I can get like a good picture.
Yeah, these are really awesome suit designs. I love how like each of them have like their colors on the armor piece.
Let's see. Can I just copy and paste this into here? Maybe not. Hold on, let me
Also,
see.
thank you to the suit line for finally putting dark red on Lloyd.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I was really excited for that
Yes.
when we saw like the prototype like climber suit design art, and then the climber suits came out and he had that lime green, and I was really upset about that.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy to see dark red on
I'm
Lloyd.
so tired of
It looks
looking
so
at the
good
climber
on him.
suits, man.
I like them okay.
Yeah, more than
They're
just
alright. They're okay suits, I think.
But yeah,
I
these
would not prefer like any other suit to be the default one though.
these new suits are so good. Like
I really
they're
like the
some of my
belts on them, like
favorites.
the beige belt.
Like
I like them.
I don't think I've been this happy with like a new Ninjago suit since like I don't know. I'm trying to think. Pre-11-minute era, like the possession suits, maybe. I don't know.
Fair.
Like it's been a while. It's been a while since we've gotten suits this good.
What I think is so funny about these things though is how in line they are with Jay's new suit.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's because Rogue
They
is
got, like,
already
the
like
tag and the red... Like they literally like sweep this guy off the street and then like immediately stole his fit.
they did, but the Rogue.
Like,
It's because
they got
Rogue was
straight to ripping him
cooking.
off.
Rogue was
He was.
cooking.
Rogue was cooking.
And they were like, hold up, wait a second. We could all be cooking?
Ooh, we should all steal this design.
And they did, and they all look great
with the
because
tag
of
and
it.
everything, with the hanging golden tag on the
I still
side
think
and
Jay's.
everything.
It does make me still think Jay's is the best suit because he does have like the cool lighting, and I think just like the colors of his fits the design the best with like the
Yeah,
blue
his
and
suit is
gold.
Yeah.
So good.
But like these suits are nothing to scoff at either. Like these suits are great. They feel very like I don't know. They feel like, especially with the older ninja, it feels like even more so than before Dragon's Rising, they have like this kind of legacy to them. Like they feel important. Like they feel like suits that like really veteran ninja would wear, which is really ironic considering this is one of the only times that like Sora gets a new suit that aligns with the rest
feels
of
like the type of
ninja.
thing that like only Wu would get.
Like, I
like
love
the
that
old
Sora got a new suit. I feel like Sora's should have been a little different, because Sora's is probably my least favorite, unfortunately. The design's still fine, but it's like, I feel like she should have gotten something more unique.
My only gripe of Sora's suit is that she doesn't have the golden arm.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's also upsetting. They keep taking it away
I would
from
have
her.
really liked that.
Yeah. But people have, like me, have also been saying that that's most likely because it's a glove and there's a sleeve over it.
Oh yeah,
I don't
definitely.
know.
Because I mean, we got that confirmed basically in the flashback during part 1, season 3, finally. So it's like
Still would have went
the set
extremely
designers
hard
just
to
hate it because it's arm printing.
Yeah.
My conspiracy is they took an arm printing
that
away
would've
from
went
Sora
so
and
well
gave
with
it
the
to they gave it to Kerr.
Yeah, they give all the arm printing budget to Kerr, which is awesome.
One character with arm printing per wave.
Yeah, basically.
No more, no less.
But not 2 arms, just one. Just the one.
Just the one. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, we need the money to get another Darth Vader variant.
Sure.
Get
God.
2 more lines on his arms.
2 more.
Oh.
2
Or the
more
white
lines.
one
Yeah,
that
give
is like
give
Falcon.
every Star Wars character full arm printing.
Yeah.
We need 3 more random lines on the arm of every Star Wars character.
Well, then Star Wars fans would tell you that like their clone troopers don't have the the waist capes. So I mean, it all balances
No,
out.
but the clone troopers have the holes.
Oh my god, it's Luke without his glove on his hand. Look how robotic it looks.
Yeah. I wish I had better images of like all the suits in a row. If
Me
anyone
too.
can find
Hold
one of
on.
those, let me know. But for now, we'll move on to the set that I already forgot existed. Oh wait, whoops. Okay. We have. Let me find it in here.
Oh, I
Okay.
love the dragon shoulders. I think they're really cool.
71839 Aaron Spinjitzu Battle Mech. Oh, whoops. For $22.99 USD.
It looks like Cole's mech, but yellow.
Yep.
It's a mech.
I
It's
fear
a
I'll
mech.
have to buy it.
Definitely a mech.
I love
It's
Evo
the
mechs.
mech of all time.
I like it. I'm glad that they're continuing with the modularity of the mechs. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah. I like
I
these.
could do without the purple bits on there, but other than that, this
He's
is good.
evil,
I like this a
though.
lot.
Don't you know, Krusty?
I don't
He's
mind the
evil.
purple bits. The purple bits I
He's
feel like
evil and
are
scary.
not bad in terms of like color palette because it's complementary, but
It's
I don't
not.
know. I
It's
think
not
it's fine.
It's not the full. He didn't get a fully blue Wolf Warrior mech and then have it be called the Aaron mech. The Ultra Aaron Off-Road Slicer Climber mech. That's what we could have had instead if this was Wave whatever that was. Season 2, Part 1.
There's the. I
Rest
found
in
the
peace to the
fix for
Wolf
that
Warriors,
set.
by the way, and the Shadow Dojo. Rest in
Yep.
peace to both of those.
They're just gone.
They just
inexplicably.
they just got straight up deleted after season 2.
Literally.
They're gone.
I found the minifigs for that set.
What do we?
We'll get the Shadow Dojo
Oh, yeah,
mentioned in an offhand line like 3 seasons from now.
Oh, of course, Aaron doesn't have
That'll be it.
the armor. So in this larger set with a full-on mech, Aaron doesn't get the armor piece.
Well, they didn't have armor in the other like mech sets.
No, they
right?
didn't. I think it's like a
It's 'cause
50
they don't
into
fit
the
in
full
the
type
set.
deal.
Okay.
mm.
Interesting. I feel like, okay, I don't know if I'm that big of a fan of the Dragonian, like, colored palette going on here. I don't know if that's just me, but there's like...
It looks like toothpaste.
It's a
They
bit
do
weird.
look
Yeah,
like
they do.
toothpaste.
Right.
There's
That's
also
really
so
right.
many
like
colors
toothpaste.
going on.
It's really weird looking. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
It's just a lot of colors.
I mean, it's neat to see like them using like the ghost-esque pieces and the transparent with like a blue.
Possession
but
is
like
back.
also I think the red is what's throwing me off. Maybe it's a bit much. I don't know.
Yeah, the red is like kind of clashes. I feel like it would have been nicer if they just kept with the fully blue theme.
Or like a purple, something like that.
Yeah. Would have been nice. But yeah, I don't have much else to say on the Aaron mech. It's just another core mech. It's cool. I feel like they kind of peaked at the Sora one, but that's probably just my bias.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's cool we get a Sora one and an Air one now, like the match. Like
Yeah, it is cool. That is pretty epic.
I love this line of sets. I hope they never stop making these stupid Evo mechs.
I'm sure they'll keep making them. I'm sure they sell like crazy.
These are genuinely the only Ninjago sets I like regularly buy nowadays.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair, honestly.
Like when that January mech wave came out, I literally went out to the shop and bought like all of the mechs except for Lloyd's one, like on the day they dropped.
That was such an awesome wave, dude.
That was such a.
I love Sora's Evo mech is so cool, dude. It's such
I
a
really like
simple
Kai's
build,
too.
but it's so good.
Like, it's underrated.
Yeah,
Kai's is so good.
Too.
That set had like crazy value as well. It had like 4 minifigures and like 2 builds for like £20.
Yeah, that whole wave was like crazy good value, and now we're back to. It's all right.
Now we're back to children being priced out of Ninjago.
Yeah.
Your wallet.
Actually, this one's a lot better. To be fair, this one's a lot better. I can't really dog on this too much.
This one's 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
At least it's not like 25 or 30, because that would be unacceptable.
And then next up, we have everyone's favorite set. We have 71842. Rontu the Master Dragon.
Oh, Rontu. What did they do to you?
Just doesn't have a long enough neck.
This set was such a shoe-in, man. Like, I would have bought this.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of the few exceptions I would make for, like, my no buying Lego rule. I would have absolutely been all over this if she looked like Rontu. Like,
I hope they, like...
It's so easy to rant about, but, like, this character's, like, one defining feature is the long neck. And that's the one thing they didn't put in.
How do you mess this up?
Yeah.
How do you mess
like,
it up?
Genuinely, how do you manage this?
I genuinely can't wait for the Lego Monk people to just make it better.
It really
Please fix it.
Carry so hard.
It makes me so upset too because the minifig selection here is actually really good for this wave.
Oh, good.
If like I would have loved to buy this set and then be like, yo, I also get a lot of cool minifigs. Yeah. But now it's like the only reason I would ever buy this set is for the minifigs.
Yeah.
And at that point, you might as well just get the bounty. Because most of them
so sad too, because like I'd hope it at least match up to like the quality of Eagle, but no, it doesn't.
Because Eagle was pretty good. I mean, like there's some people who complain about Eagle, how there's a few inaccuracies, but I mean it still mostly looks like Eagle. Good. Like, this just is not Rontu. And there's not even really a good looking dragon build either.
Yeah.
It has like ugly exposed gray like everywhere. And like it's incredibly stiff looking.
The front elbows are so thin.
The wings look mechanical for some reason. Like this looks like a robot like recreation.
It's a stick with legs coming out of it. There's no like curve to it.
Rontu. Like what is going on?
Yeah, Robo Rontu.
Yeah, her jaw's like I don't know. They got the colors.
Why is like she's so angular?
Her whole head is supposed to be like dark blue.
Like her body. Like, dude, you could recolor this and like sell it as like a Nindroid dragon.
Not for real though.
True.
Like she's literally got guns built into her wings. What's going on with this head? What is going on with this thing, man?
I see that.
Did they have like a legacy Nindroid dragon kicking around that they just made Rontu?
It literally looks like Wildfire is piloting a robotic Rontu replication. Like the Rontu tank has arrived. Like what is going on here?
Rontu dies in the final 2 episodes, and they build like a robot version of her.
They build the robot Rontu.
Cyborg Rontu.
Yeah, like what is happening?
God, this set was such a miss, man.
Zark
Yeah,
is
it was
so
like a
dumb.
layup in
I'm so
concept.
disappointed.
Yeah, knowing what we know about Zark now, like it looks like they're just bullying
so
him.
God, yeah,
it's so rad. Not a single
Uh,
dragonian in this set, by the way.
You get like 2 exclusive ninja, which are really cool, or like new ninja. You get Wildfire, which like that minifigure is in like a £7 set, and then you get like the ultimate forbidden fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Like I don't really want Zark anymore.
It's sad because I don't either.
He's cursed.
Bro
But, like,
literally showed up
cursed
and got
into be bad
walked
sets.
and then
I mean-
never did anything again.
His design is
Mhm.
still cool though, so it's like if this set was good, I would be so
Bum.
happy. I would be really happy with this minifig selection. Besides, like maybe Wildfire, just because this specific version of Wildfire is in so many sets. Like they need to update her so bad.
Yeah.
But
Give
like
her a new outfit.
like the rest of the minifig selection is great. Besides the fact that it's like most of them are in the bounty. I'm pretty sure. Like isn't Lloyd and Zark both in the new bounty? I guess we'll
Yeah.
find out soon.
I think so. Someone
But,
just
I-
said in the chat that if you make the wings of this transparent and add some white, it could be sold as a Sora set, and they are so right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
This
Good
thing
point.
literally could have been Sora's tech dragon or something. Like it's just some slight recolors.
Honestly, that's a really fun concept, though. The idea of she like made a dragon. I'd want to see that maybe.
That is sick. They should do that.
Yeah, they should make
Yeah.
a robot dragon in this wave.
Okay, please do not spam.
No, I just love the picture here, like the portrayal of like we never get any like villain sets anymore, so now it's just like a dragon and like 3, warriors against this one guy. It's so like one-sided.
No, genuinely, like the villains in like Ninjago sets after like 2018 are just like in the most unfair fights.
For real though.
Like
Especially 'cause
Lego is
there's-
just setting these guys up, man.
It's funny because there's like a billion more ninja than there were in the past too. So it's like, what are they even doing? It's so over.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, just pack it up, go
Yeah,
home,
just-
man.
Just go home, dude. Zark really pulled up by himself. Like, what are we doing? He does the same thing again. This isn't his first offense.
I
Bro,
could take on all
it's
3
even-
of them. You
it's-
can't. You can't, man.
It's even worse in an upcoming set. Like, bro really thinks he's all that.
Just go home, Zark.
Oh wait, I keep
He's
okay.
cursed.
Never mind. I keep referring to the bounty. The bounty has Kerr in it, not Zark. I don't know why.
Wait, it does?
I think. No, never mind. Never mind. Okay, I was
No, it
right.
is-
I
it
was
is
right.
Zark.
I was right. Never mind. Okay.
It's okay, guys. Zark was just drunk in that one scene.
Okay. Next up, we have. Oh God, this thing. We have 71843 Rogue's Mech Dragon Rider for
Oh, the chicken jockey set.
$74.99.
I knew it was gonna be.
Uh,
I knew it was going to be that set as
Oh
soon
my
as you
God.
said, "Oh God, it's this big."
I'll be AFK for 1 second. But discuss.
What a weird
Oh my
set, man. I kind of like it, but what a weird set.
Oh my gosh. The arms are the first thing that I noticed.
Mhm.
Stick it out.
What is this? It's a T-Rex, but it's also a dragon. I don't even know.
Well, I mean,
The yellow
Yeah, I don't know. I
These are
don't know what
cool.
to make of it.
I mean, to be
I'm
fair,
being told
it's technically
liking
a
it, though. It's a
wyvern.
fun
Like
design.
it's the same thing as
It's
Shard.
wyvern, okay.
Yeah.
Bro, do you see that random lantern he's got on the end of his sword there?
His mech looks so
That's
weird
cool.
on top
Okay,
of
no,
it.
look, okay. Have y'all seen the other image of the other side?
I have
No.
not.
The set is so
Dude, okay.
unserious.
No, but hang on.
Which image are you looking for?
I'm looking for the other images of it.
Oh, the exhausts of the yellow translucent flames
There's
are pretty
like
cool.
the one where it's
No,
Not
yeah, that
gonna
is
lie.
really nice. Yeah.
Okay, the
Nice
thing is,
color.
the mech by
It's
itself,
silly.
the mech by itself is kind of peak. A
Well,
little
that
bit.
mech by itself.
Yeah,
looks
that is
Yeah.
a very nice mech. Yeah.
I
Yes.
wish
It
Aaron's
looks
was
so
worked to
awkward
that
on
quality.
top of it, though.
The dragon
I will
by
say-
itself is not the most appealing.
Yeah, it's not as
This
will say
set
it's
is
cool
so
that-
silly, man.
It's so
It's cool that it
serious.
can
yeah,
ride
okay.
the dragon.
I-
though. I think that's pretty neat. In
I
concept,
kind of love it.
guess.
I think I kind of
Yeah.
love it.
Guys, the arm cape though.
The arm cape is kind of wild.
Arm cape is awesome.
Dude, Rogue just
Mhm.
has drip.
Yeah.
Rogue knows what's up. I love it with the lightning dragons when they do like the lightning like through the jaw thing.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
And
But,
on,
like,
yeah, on the wings too.
and the color scheme is pretty neat too. I like the inclusion of the
Yeah.
white. It's just the dragon,
Yeah.
like the fact that they have to build the dragon around
silly.
the fact that it could be like a mount for the mech. It looks so awkward.
It goes so hard though.
Yeah, it kind of does go crazy. It's really funny.
I don't want to get into spoilers now, but oh my god.
Yeah. The Rocks minifig
Oh.
is...
Yeah, this is the thing where I saw the reveal blade function.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
That's cool. Oh, that's cool.
Awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, I was gonna comment on the sword piece that I just liked
What?
it in general, and I would want to like have that as a piece. But the fact that it does that too, it's cool.
The minifigure selection is really good as well, I think. Like, basically the only thing I
Oh.
kind of wish I could change about this is giving Jay the armor, but even then I can see why they didn't, because he's in a mech.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The new Rocks looks good. I always am like thrown off guard by how short her legs are, because I feel like when I'm watching the show I never notice that she's shorter. And then it's
Yeah.
so obvious in the sets.
She tiny.
Like I never even picked up on the fact that she was shorter in the show until
So
the sets
small.
came out. It's like, oh wow. They gave her the
I
tiny
kind of
legs.
had picked up on it, but I was expecting them to just give her the long legs in the sets.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
I'm
would-
surprised they went all the way with the short legs, and I'm really glad they did.
Yeah, I think it's neat.
Very cool. But yeah, I don't think we have much else to say on this one.
This set goes hard. Shout out to this set. I will probably never buy it.
Pretty silly, but really fun.
Yes.
Next up, we have 71844 Ninja Combat Vehicle, $99.99 USD.
Ah, that one.
This is the one that I feel like I had the unpopular
Um,
take on last time when we just had the low res version.
Man, what is going on with Ninjago set names, by the way? Like, I
Ninjago
feel like
Combat
every
Vehicle.
like, dude, you could have told me like Ninja Combat Vehicle, and I'd be thinking of like 7 completely different
Mhm.
sets.
Yep.
It's so nondescript. It's either way too descript or completely nondescript.
Like I feel like for a while now, like Ninjago set names have just been like a bunch of random keywords like strung together.
It's good for the algorithm. You can look it up on Google now.
Yeah, genuinely, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's just keyword optimization for like search engines. I think that's genuinely it.
Yeah. I will say the bikes in this look sick.
I think this is a pretty neat set.
I feel like
Me
it all
too.
put together isn't my favorite. Just feels
This is
kind of
our-
looks like a blob to me when everything's together, but like the bikes,
Yeah.
the bikes are crazy.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The first appearance of
That looks
Frack.
aw- I like how the wings are like the spoilers for it. It's so cool.
That is pretty cool.
We got Frack
I don't know,
Brian in
I like
this
the-
set
I like
with
the
no
profile of it.
pupils.
Dude, Frack hurts
Yeah.
me so much, dude. He had such a good suit in the last wave that didn't
And then
get
they
turned
gave
into a
him this suit
minifig.
that's kind of just okay.
Yeah.
And now that he's finally a minifig, they gave him his worst design by far.
Right. So true.
And the worst
I
part
think
isn't
it's
even
like
the
a
suit
pretty
itself.
okay suit. It's just such a downgrade from the Part 1 suit. Like I would have much preferred
It's
to
not
get
even
that
just a
as a
suit
minifigure.
too, because the head mold is just atrocious.
For
No
real,
pupils
though.
for you.
Yeah.
No pupils for you.
No pupils, not
No
anymore.
serpentine.
They could do it.
2019 is
They
allowed
could do it in
pupils
like
in Part 4.
they could do it in 2011, but not anymore. Like what happened? Why?
They could do it with Pythor and Crystal Eyes.
No.
Yeah, they just can't.
Typhor is the only snake that's allowed pupils
And why does he
now.
have a hood, man? Why does he have a lime green hood? Was that really
It's-
necessary? A molded on lime green hood.
This design does look a lot better in the show, but man, I would much prefer this minifigure did not exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's makes me so upset as a number one frack enjoyer. What
Yeah,
they've done
Frack's a
to
cool
me.
guy. I like Frack.
They've done my boy dirty. I have no interest in getting this minifig.
Me neither.
That's how you know you.
Yeah.
It's like the worst thing that could happen. Is like, there's a character you really like, and they have like one minifig of them.
And it's just
And
ass.
It's just so bad that even though you love the character, you just can't be bothered to want the minifig. But good thing for Frack is that he'll probably get more minifigs in the future. So hopefully this isn't his
Hopefully.
last one. I just hope that they innovate on the design.
But
Me
will
too.
I
they?
really hope they just
Someone just mentioned
they
this
just
in the
give him,
chat.
like-
I think they're spitting. Even if they give him a new design, he will probably never lose that hood.
That would be so
Well-
upsetting.
I would
Yeah.
cry.
Lego would have to mold like a whole new head.
They're never gonna do that, dude.
Exactly, they're never going to do that.
Are they even gonna recolor the hood too? Like, what if they just keep the gross lime green color scheme for
Oh.
the future? Don't let Frack be the lime green ninja, please. I'm not, and gray. I don't know. I don't like the color palette.
No lime green.
Yeah.
But real quick, we got a super chat from NLE Youngboy for $5. Says, who do y'all think would win the Forbidden Five versus the Scrolls of Forbidden Spinjitzu, Wu, Oni Garmadon, and Oni Form Lloyd? Wait, you're saying
I
versus
honestly
the
think
Scrolls of Forbidden Spinjitzu, Wu? Okay.
I honestly think that either one of those.
I think
would
we
be
all
the
know
Forbidden
that
Five.
Zark. I think we
I
all
feel
know
like
that
all
Zark
of them-
solos.
Yeah.
I think we all know Zark solos.
No,
The
definitely.
I don't
Forbidden
even-
Five couldn't even beat up Pixel.
I don't even know why you bothered asking this. I mean, like, Zark on his own. It's not even close.
No,
It's not
no,
even
no.
close. Speaking of Zark's amazing moments, last time Zark was going 1v4 against Rontu and the Ninja. May I introduce you to? Oh, I didn't put the bounty in here. Never mind. We're give me a second. First,
Oh
we
no!
can talk about
What I
Lord
was gonna say, I wanted to say about the combiner set. I do like that they kind of did away with like the central vehicle. In the sense that like, I don't like the central vehicle for all the team mechs always look, or the team like cars, I guess, always look not great, because they always have like the weird like wheels, you know, that like
Right.
there's always too many wheels. I like the fact
Mhm.
that there's like only 4 wheels on this, and they attach to the bikes, and
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
this is a
the
pretty
connector
nice
piece is like
vehicle.
the jet.
More streamlined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but anyway,
Yeah, it's
that's
nice to get that like awkward middleman vehicle with like one wheel in the front out of the picture.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is nice.
Like the stealth raider was cool because it turned into like a giant bike.
Yeah.
Like the middle one. But then like they kind of ruined it with
They were just never able
Just-
to replicate that afterwards.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, this one's cool because it's like the bike standalone really well.
Mhm.
I don't know if the plane. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm mixed.
oh, that's cool. The backs of the bikes are like dragon jaws. That's cool. I just
Ooh.
realized that piece.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a cool use of that.
That's a really cool
That's pretty
use.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more I look at the bikes, the more I'm like, that's so cool. But I would buy a set if it was just Kai's bike
hmm
by itself.
I
Yeah,
also
the
like that it
bikes are
shares like
they're really nice.
I also like that it shares a single color scheme. It's not like too like egregious with like one bike is red and one bike is blue. And
Yeah,
you know,
I do wish there was
looks
like
ugly.
a bit more color thrown in there though, because like when they're all combined, to me it just kind of all meshes together a little bit.
That's fair. I
But,
do like that Wildfire and Kai's like their bikes. The only difference is like the headlight.
yeah,
color.
the headlights being blue on Wildfire is
sick.
just such a good touch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a really good touch. But yes, moving on to set 71845, Lloyd's Jet Mech for $109.99 USD.
Oof.
Wow.
Wait.
100.
Wait,
Don't know
wait,
about the
109.
price, but
wait.
like,
What do you mean this is?
There's-
Did you say this is $120?
Yeah.
No, 100,
100
109.
109.
So
There's
110.
5
109?
minifigures here.
Well, 110 USD.
I thought this. I
fair.
looked at this and
I
assumed
don't
it was
know.
like 50.
It feels like an $80 set, but fair.
How
Oh,
big
really?
it is.
Yes.
Like,
I thought it was
I
gonna be
don't
like
know.
130.
at most, I think.
130. Jesus, no,
I-
well, look
too
at-
much.
Look, I've been way
There's-
overpricing these. Okay.
Oh,
Fair,
it looks
fair.
really
yeah,
cool
because
though.
there's
Cars are
yeah,
really
there's
cool characters.
5
Yeah.
there's 5 minifigs here. There's a plane and a bone dragon and the mech. So
Kerr-
you're
Kerr
getting
just-
a lot of stuff here for 109.
I feel like I would give it for the 109 because of the capability to like transform it from one thing to
Yeah.
another. I think that's really neat,
And
and I
it's
feel
so
like the
smooth,
ingenuity
too.
you'd have to do. Yeah, so I'd give it for that then, I guess.
Kerr is just absolutely aura farming as usual.
I think it's really cool that like dragon build can fit onto Thunderfang.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder if that's gonna like. I wonder if
Yeah.
that's meant to be like Spectral Thunderfang.
I think it is.
That
That's
sounds
cool.
cool.
To me, this is like, this reminds me a lot of like the original Sora mech, like the first one we got,
Mhm.
the transforming bike
Mhm.
one. I don't love it. I like it more in the sense that I think the mech portion looks better. I don't really love. I mean, it's Lloyd, so obviously it's gonna be green, but I don't really love the color
Yeah.
scheme here.
Gold and green, not the worst, not the best.
Like, I feel like if they gave this set to Sora or like, I don't know, someone else, it would have been cooler. But I don't know.
Hey, this is the first time we're getting a Lloyd jet though.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, this set's pretty cool. I feel like I don't have much to say on it.
I mean, I like it for the concept more so than anything else. Like, I'm not a big mech person, but and I don't think I'd get this. But if they keep doing things like a neat idea,
yeah,
someone
I
else would
think
like
it looks fantastic. I like both of the transformations. The fact that you
Mhm.
can, aside from the weapons, which makes sense because like it's just holding on to the weapons, so it's not actually part of the mech. But the fact that aside from that, like there's nothing you have to take apart. Everything just kind of like pieces together, like transforms
Yeah.
like really seamlessly.
Oh wow, that jet version looks really cool. I just looked it up.
Yeah, and the jet looks like
Yeah, let me
That looks a
try-
lot more worth the price to me.
I'm
That
gonna
looks a
get-
lot like that looks like a much like beefier set.
yeah. I think it would be.
I'm
I think
fixing to
it's
post it.
yeah.
trying to get it on the stream, but
Oh, I've almost got it on. There it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that looks nice. That does look
That
really
looks
nice.
sick, right?
Like the arms are like folded in on the bottom. The head like spins around and becomes the turret.
Mm.
yeah.
It's like Sora's bike mech, but like done a lot better. Because like the the person is like in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plane looks a lot nicer, but then like the weird integration of like the feet at the back, I'm not a huge fan of.
Oh,
I don't know. It just looks
I mean,
like
I
giant
don't
like,
mind
thrusters.
that. Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
boosters. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it looks neat. It looks mechanical enough.
because
and
I like
doesn't-
that the back of the feet has like the intakes. Like it looks like two like giant like jet engines. And then I also like that the shoulders also kind of look like intakes too.
Yeah.
The thing that upsets me about the set is that I'm pretty sure this is the only set that Kerr is available in.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Which
it is.
sucks.
Poor Kerr.
Because Kerr is the
Yes,
one
Kerr is
minifig
awesome.
I really want from this wave.
Now you gotta get the jet mech.
No.
And I do not care about the set in the slightest.
Give it 2 years, Kerr is gonna be like $50 on Bricklink.
I
No,
know.
straight up
Mhm.
though.
True.
It's so sad. Kerr is like the
That's it.
one Forbidden 5 member that I really want. So, rip.
Kerr is really cool. Her like one scene in part 1 is like really well shot.
Yeah. No, I love that scene
But the,
so
the
much.
camera
Yeah.
work in that scene is so good.
They cooked with Kerr.
One of the top 3 of the Forbidden 5, which isn't really high when I think about it now, because there's only that.
Kerr's my goat.
I made a video about season 3 today, and I like kept just like pasting like footage from that scene in because I just love the way it's like
'Cause
animated
it's
so
so
much.
good. It's so well directed. I love it.
God. If you look closely at the minifigures of the spectral dragonians, so they have the translucent blue arms and they have the red hands, and you can see the red hands the way they stick inside the arms.
That's interesting.
And it looks really cool. It looks like you could see its skeleton or whatever. Just sick.
Mm-hmm. I also really like the torso in general of the Dragonians.
Mm-hmm. It's got their tongue out. Hiss.
All right, do we talk about the bounty?
Yes. This is what I've been waiting for.
Dude, are you serious? This is crazy. Good set.
Let me pull up. Wait, hold on.
Yep. And I have a picture of
we
the
have
pulled up too.
Set number
Oh my God,
71848.
being so set up here.
The Temple Bounty for $199.99 USD.
Oh, it's
beautiful.
So worth it.
Beautiful. I am usually the kind of person who I'm like, okay, there's one set that I want out of any given wave. This is that set. It is amazing. Combination of a vehicle and a location all in one. Like, this set was made for me.
It's so good. But poor Zarked, man. Zarked is actually
Zarked actually pulled up thinking he was gonna do anything.
Or he's getting 5v1. He can't even win a 1v1. Why are you here? Why are you here?
You're here, dude.
Zarked, you are such a jobber. Go home.
At least if it was Kerr or someone, like, she would probably maybe have a chance.
Yeah,
she could decay something, but like...
I really wish Kerr was in this set. If Kerr, okay, I'm telling you right now, I don't have space for this. If Kerr was in this set, I would buy it. Knowing full well I don't have the room.
This is my favorite set of the wave, hands down. And, like, no spoilers, again, to part 2, but there are specific reasons why it went from already being one that I liked a lot that I really, really like now. Context, and it makes me very happy. So,
very much so.
Also, real quick, another super chat from NLE Youngboy for $5. What's your 2 favorite seasons of Ninjago? Mine's Tournament Elements and Sons of Garmadon. And what do you think?
Good choice.
Ever have Oni Lloyd return?
No.
Is anyone here interested in seeing Oni Lloyd ever again?
Depends on how they do it.
I would sooner gouge my eyes out before saying I want Oni Lloyd back.
Okay.
I can't
quite extreme, but
man,
valid.
Yeah, so
if
I would
Crystallize
say
is different, then yes.
I would say that Sons of Garmadon, Hunted, and Master of the Mountain and Seabound jumble in my brain so often that I can't choose between the 4 of them. So there we go.
All good choices.
That's valid. What about you, Josh? Oh, sorry.
Sons of Garmadon, Hunted, and Master of the Mountain.
All good choices again.
What about you, Cheesy?
I would say Possession, which I know that's my biased favorite. Sons of Garmadon, Master of the Mountain, and low-key Seabound. Not even low-key, high-key, but I can't put it in top 3, I guess.
Seabound. I know.
That's a really good lineup.
Yeah.
Sons of Garmadon, Hunted, Dragon's Rising Season 2.
Good choices.
My top
Dragon's Rising Season 2 is at 5 for me.
DR Season 2
I guess if we're counting,
if
we're counting Dragon's Rising, then Season 2 also.
I would maybe say Season 3 Part 2, but I can't say why.
Yeah.
And it's not done yet.
And it's not done yet, so we can't say for sure.
Dang it.
I can't form any completely solid opinions on it because of these 2 episodes.
Season 3 in my head is just a complete enigma as a whole right now. Because it's like...
Yeah, same.
The 2 different parts are so vastly different in quality, and like one of them's not even done.
Yeah.
But in terms of top 2 for me, it's gotta be Dragon's Rising Season 2, and my goat Seabound will forever be number 1.
Yay!
Seabound.
But anyway, back to the set. Thank you so much for the super chats, by the way. Much appreciated. Yeah, the set is really cool. It's only grown on me as time has gone on. I remember when I first saw it, and I was like, I liked it a lot, but it's like, I don't know if it's like my favorite bounty ever, but now I'm like, it's like up there with the movie bounty for me. And honestly, like...
No, yeah.
I think I still prefer the movie Bounty, but this is very solid.
I still prefer the movie
competition for it.
Bounty, but I'm telling you, if Kerr was in the set, I'd box that movie Bounty up real quick and then buy this one.
Oh gosh. I think
I could
think
never
this
box
one.
my movie Bounty up.
Yeah, this one's so unique.
Also,
I love the
really
dragon on
afraid of
it.
taking it apart.
Yeah, I love the little clouds every so often whenever you look at it. So it looks like it's actually flying in the sky. And
Well, that is
sails,
extremely sick.
the
I don't know
sails
if that-
being so tall. And like all
yeah,
the
and the
detail on
hull
Yeah.
is gorgeous and I just love this set, man. I want
Yeah.
it so
The
bad.
only reason I'd box up my movie Bounty is because like it's got like it's not survived the best over the years. Like it's got like pieces
Fair.
that are broken off and like missing pieces
Aw.
that I've like hodgepodge back together.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, I
it's
was gonna
like
say I'm really afraid
if
to
there
go
was
my
any
Bounty- my
if there was
Bounty.
any a moment to replace it, it would be now.
Definitely.
So I'm still kind of debating it. I'm like, I don't know. This might have
Oh,
to
there's Ninjago
I
on the
might-
sails, yeah.
finally move, get that.
I wonder what it says.
yeah,
I have
post.
to
No
do
idea.
that later.
But
I
yeah.
like the little like interior pictures. I think it was sent also in the Digiverse, but someone sent in the news channel. Looks really cute.
Yeah.
I don't
It
know.
pro-
I like
The
That's so
Ninjago
bad.
probably says Bounty. That's a 6-letter word, right?
yeah.
I think so.
Temple
Okay, that'd be my
Bounty?
bet.
Yes, it is.
I'm
Yes,
I'm
it
too lazy to find out what it
Yeah.
says there.
is.
Bounty.
Even
but
though they
in,
got the
like,
little sign on the bottom that's in English for some reason.
that is
Hmm.
that's what was throwing me off about that. I remember seeing that and I was like, something feels wrong about this sticker, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
It's
the
just in
Ninjago.
English.
Yeah, the Ninjago is Temple Bounty, yes.
It's just a
I
standard
just now
alphabet.
looked at it.
Yeah,
That's funny.
the Race Against Time Bounty had English in it too.
That's so weird.
Yeah, they love
cursed.
putting English on the bounties for some reason. I'm pretty sure the movie one also went like that. Let me literally go up and check right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it would have been on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they got Destiny's Bounty on the back in English and like some Ninjago symbols above it.
That's funny.
Yeah, this set looks really good.
Look at all those minifigures.
Yes.
All the mini
There's
and
a
the
lot
suit.
of them.
That's the other thing. Like the suit wave is so good. It actually makes me kind of want.
This is so good.
Also,
I
just noticed-
especially love Nia's with the incorporation of actual waves on the front of her
Yeah.
on the front of her
Mhm.
shirt
Definitely.
or her gi or whatever.
Why is
Each
Zark
one of the
this-
ninjas is different.
Zark really thinks he's on the team, bro. Like, what
Dark
is
is,
he
Dark
doing?
is actually
Right?
about to die in this set, man. Like, genuinely, what hope do we have here?
Why is
I'm-
he
Just looking
here?
to defend.
That's
He's
straight up
saying,
going to rip Zark to half.
he's saying, no, I'm the green ninja.
It's so funny. Like, what are they doing?
And actually, what is this bum doing here?
But yeah, I think that is all of the summer sets talked about.
Yes, it is.
Hooray.
We've done it. We've technically talked about them twice, but because we got the leaked images.
Yeah, but now we have like good images.
Now we have good pictures, so it's fun. But yeah, other than that, I think we've basically covered everything. We can move on to the wrap up. Let me just get rid of this from the screen. Yeah, I mean, it's been a wild 2 weeks since the last episode for sure, but we're basically caught up, and now we're just here waiting until Legends Monstrosity comes out. I'm sure we'll have, once all 3 shorts are out, we'll do another Ninjago cast talking about those. I'm sure we'll have a lot to say about that. And then after that, I guess we're just waiting for 2 episodes, and then we'll talk about season 3 part 2 in 6 months.
Man.
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe we'll do an episode talking about the first 8 episodes sometime during the summer, and then talk about the last 2 episodes when they drop, or maybe we'll wait until all of them drop. We'll have to find out.
Oh, maybe we can
Indeed.
do like a dual thing for Comic-Con since that's in July. We'd have one every month.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
That's true.
Next month's can be Next month's can be yeah,
Next
because I
month's
guess we're
gonna
not gonna have
be
much to say about
Monstrosity.
Comic-Con.
Yeah. So we can just talk about the episodes then.
Yeah, and that'll be a few months from the line, so anyone who's been avoiding leaks, I guess, will still be avoiding leaks, but we'll put lots of spoiler warnings on that one.
Yeah, I would applaud anyone who has not seen the leaks.
I feel like most people who tune into NinjagoCast regularly would have watched the episodes, but don't worry, we'll put spoiler warnings everywhere, and if we ever
for anyone here who hasn't seen any of the leaks, I've got to ask how. How have you managed?
I mean, Kevin hasn't yet. Kevin has somehow.
How is he managing that?
I don't know.
Oh,
like
God,
he
Kevin.
he didn't like finish like season 1.
Profile picture. Like he's actually gonna get cooked with the spoilers. Like how is he avoiding this?
Straight up, he didn't like even finish season 1 until like I think a week or two ago. Now, like a week ago now. So I commend him so much for having the restraint.
That's crazy.
That's entirely in character though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I literally I remember watching the first 4 episodes and then going on Twitter and instantly being hit with like what would have been a major spoiler.
Yeah.
So I'm like really glad I watched them when I did.
Yeah, I was lucky to watch the leaks blind. So
yeah, same.
Yeah. Such a wild ride, such a fun ride though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
But now we enter the dreaded drought for a little bit.
Oh, the drought.
But
It's
gonna be the longer drought this
We got Legends next month at
It's gonna be
least.
crystallized bad
Yeah,
kind of drought.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
But
okay, the thing with this drought is that it's not just that it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna be waiting like over a year for anything. It's that it's like a 7-month long drought waiting for like literally nothing in the grand scheme of like what we're getting this year, and then another 7-month long drought.
Yeah.
Like I'd argue this is almost worse than like, you know, what we got last year when it was just all out and we were just waiting really long, but at least we had all of it.
Let's hope we're lucky
from
maybe
June
and we get
until
something.
April.
Let's hope we're lucky and we get maybe something for like winter of next year in like January there. Or
God,
whenever the mech shorts came out last time.
I would love for seasons to start premiering in the winter again. I miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Would be epic. But
Yeah,
alas,
the first 5 and then the next 5 and then like 1 per season, you know.
Alas, we get slammed
but,
with like
but then the whole thing leaks and then we gotta wait till next January.
we get slammed with all the Ninjago stuff for the year within a few months, and then we're...
Barely here also mentioned that we get Shatter Spin in a few days, which I forgot about again.
I'm glad that's actually coming out. I'm so happy. That didn't get completely abandoned.
The long wait.
I totally blanked that comic out of my mind.
Yeah.
I'm not
Some
even.
good
I guess
things are happening in that comic.
I guess we can. You can expect an episode on that at some point too, if enough people are interested. That could be a fun one. So yeah.
It's crazy how the Dragon's Rising season that thing was meant to tie into had been out for like a year by the time it got completed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was supposed to be like our teaser for part 2.
Yeah.
It's been like almost a year since part 2 leaked. So.
Hey, at least the Wolf Clan will be relevant again for like a little bit.
Yeah, are we even going to learn anything that I hope we learned something interesting about them, but now we know that they're never going to be relevant again, probably, so it's like, it doesn't even matter anymore.
We'll probably
never
revisit
finding
them
out where that dojo went, dude.
Yeah. We'll probably find out whenever Cinder and Jordana, if they will return at all.
It's crazy how Cinder had more of an impact than all of the Forbidden 5 combined.
Yeah.
Oh, the 5 are so washed, man. Why are the 5 so washed?
Crazy.
I don't know. The universe is weird. Lego's weird.
This is gonna be like we're gonna be talking about how washed the 5 are for like the next year, aren't we?
Even
they're just so easy to make fun of, man. They hype them up like so much. Like
even Dr. LaRoe has more of an impact, and we haven't technically seen her since season 1.
Dang.
I just want to remind all of you that Bonzel called these guys the most dangerous beings to ever live, and then said that not even the afterlife could hold them.
Actually crazy. Well, with
And
that,
at the end of the season, like, Ego wakes up, and literally just because the world still exists, he thinks the 5 haven't been freed.
that's crazy. But yeah, I think with that we will wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for being here. This was fun as always. I'm glad to keep NinjagoCast going with every single new episode. It's always a lot of fun, and I'm excited for next month when we'll get Ninjago Legends, and we'll talk about it, and we'll have a great time. And then Ninjago will go into hibernation for a little while. Thank you so much, Roller Cars Entertainment. 199 says, delaying the stream. Hate these episode leaks. Yes, same. Oh, also, I'm just gonna, if anybody else wants to plug stuff, feel free. I'm gonna take a second to plug stuff before we end. Because the final song of my Monkey Kid fan EP is coming out tonight.
Yeah.
In less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yes, Macaque's theme will be out. And I'll just say that's not going to be the last of the music that'll be coming out forever, but it is the last of the EP for now. So, go listen to it. It'll be out on Spotify and iTunes and everywhere.
Heck yeah.
By, when the clock strikes midnight, at least in, forget which time zone, but yeah, it'll be out tonight for most people. Tomorrow for other time zones. But yeah, anyone else have anything else they want to say or plug before we end?
I would like to plug.
Oh, you just cut it. No.
Oh no.
Okay.
I was fixing to say
Hello. That was deeply unfortunate timing.
I know, I'm crying. I would like to plug the intro for Ninjago Frostburn, which is this holiday Ninjago winter holiday special that takes place between Master of the Mountain and Seabound. Has dropped I think a week ago now. So if you want to check that out, me and a bunch of other people who are amazing, like Trist and Kevin, and even Krusty's technically a bit a part of it because he's doing some voice lines.
Oh my god, I need to go do this.
Mood. But yeah, hopefully part 1 will be out before the end of the year. We are working. It is going. I'm trying my best.
No, you guys are doing amazing work over with that.
Yeah, that intro.
I'm actually,
it's so good.
Blown away.
I can't stop watching the trailer.
Let me spam this in the chat real quick.
We gotta give Jay better. Well, actually, Jay now has good content. This was started out during a time when Jay had no good content, though. So more good Jay content now.
This has been in the works for a long. I'm pretty sure this has been in the works since before I made my first video on YouTube.
Yeah, since like I'd say October of 2022 was when I did the pitch slideshow for it. So yeah.
Yeah, great work. I'm always so excited to see progress on this. You guys are doing fantastic stuff.
Yeah, it looks really cool from what I've seen.
Alrighty then. Well,
I guess the next one is that my next piece is gonna be coming out soon.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
And I guess spoiler alert, it's gonna be Zart.
Let's
go. The reason why it took so long was literally because part 1 came out, and I was so disappointed in Zart that I just didn't want to draw him.
Just lost motivation.
So I kind of stopped.
So sad.
I lost motivation
anymore.
Because I drew him like really cool, and then he came out and he was so lame, and I was like, well, this doesn't feel right now. No, but yeah, he's gonna be coming out soon, and I was gonna do Kerr, but then the Monstrosity trailer came out, and now I kind of really want to do that.
Dude,
something
you
with that.
look so crazy with Monstrosity art.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I have an idea of what I want to do already, so stay tuned for that.
Super hype. All right. Anyone got anything else before we wrap up?
And I've got a new video up today.
Goated, yes.
Yay, Krusty.
I saw that.
I logged in.
Go
I
check
did
out
something.
Krusty's new video. Let me find it too, so I can look at it.
The newest chapter of my Cole, Nia, and Jay Nia Ninjago reimagining fanfic Wellspring will have a new chapter sometime this month.
Let's go.
Heck yeah.
It's found anywhere you can find fanfiction, AO3, fanfiction.net, and Wattpad. It's been very popular. Also, anyone who wants to visit me on Tumblr, I have a new Ninjago's Heathen Konya Stan community. If anybody wants to join, all you have to do is search it up. It's the only one that exists.
Very, very.
You might get me to start using my Tumblr again.
Yay!
Wait a second.
Basically, what Wellspring is, it's a Cole Nia reimagining where it has canon compliant Jaya. So Jaya will end up together, but it's basically Ninjago, but reimagined into Cole and Nia's doomed relationship and doomed romance. So go ahead. If you're interested in that, go ahead.
Epic.
Go read it. I recommend it.
Go support our awesome fanfic writers. I have so much more respect for fanfic writers now after doing Recrystallize, bro.
Yes.
You guys are so cool. Keep doing it, because
thanks.
Because I'm
we're
done.
right. Yeah, we're right smack dab in the middle of Double Trouble and Ninja Ball Run. I decided to reimagine Double Trouble to have more complications and more tension than it probably should have.
Well, Lord knows Double Trouble needs it, because that episode.
Why did Nia like that Bizarro Jay's kiss so much? Ooh.
I always forget about that, man.
Spoiler.
What were they cooking with that back in the day?
I have no idea.
The world will never know.
Evil scene, dude.
But I will be cooking in that chapter.
But Cheesy is cooking.
Yeah.
Yes.
You love to see.
We're
Or
all
not?
cooking.
Sorry, Crystal.
Crystal is cooking.
Crystal is cooking. Cheesy's also cooking though with Frostburn. We're all cooking.
We're all cooking.
Everybody
We're making
here
the
is just
good
cooking.
stuff.
Yeah.
We're making the cool stuff, and that's the best part.
That's what we love about community stuff. But not to drag this on any longer, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here at the perfect we're basically at the 2-hour mark right now. There we go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of NinjagoCast. The dojo is now closing. I have been your Sensei Bendo.
I'm Josh.
I'm Cheesy.
You're Crystal.
I'm Krusty.
And you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.